someone whom the ANC earlier in this week described as a great baobab had fallen. We know that huge, majestic African tree, and when that tree collapses, certainly things must come to a standstill.
President Zuma, as you can see now on your screen, is now starting to make his way slowly to this podium. A little later on today in this slated, in the scheduled 4-hour memorial service, he will give the keynote speech. That Nikiwe sounds very much as if we're hearing a mixture of cheers and booing. I'm looking over my right shoulder, members of the audience making that rolling motion with their hands, which many would say is perhaps not appropriate to an occasion like this.
It is extraordinary, Jeremy, given the kind of warm applause we saw for the arrival of the former South African President Thabo Mbeki. Now to see our current head of state being booed in this manner, people showing their disaffection with him, perhaps not appropriate for this particular occasion, as
but
we
reality
pay
nonetheless.
A reality nonetheless.
That is what we've heard.
Certainly, and
you've heard it yourself.
And that's what it is. And not in front of the visitors, one might add, but there you have it, people showing their displeasure at the presidency of Jacob Zuma.
So we continue to show you pictures now of South Africa's President Jacob Zuma. He has arrived at the stadium, in fact arriving some time ago. He has made his way to the stage in extraordinary scenes. We have heard, we have witnessed booing sounds and that well-known motion of the rolling
of the hands, which means
to indicate
change. We want change. And those were some of the scenes we saw really in the run-up to the Mangawong election, when people wanted, there was a previous conference, I beg your pardon, when people wanted Thabo Mbeki to make way for Jacob Zuma. Indeed, so it's a well-known political sign when people want change, and they're expressing that here, because I suppose in a sense, even though we're bidding farewell to Nelson Mandela, one of the oldest leaders of the ANC, it is a political event.
It is a political event, of that there is no doubt.
Has made it political, because their own, they claim Nelson Mandela as they rightly should, and certainly politics will come into play.
It might be said that perhaps it shouldn't be a day that should be overtly politicized, but inevitably it will be one. We are sitting not only in the company of many South African politicians, but global politicians as well, who will well realize the vagaries of the business, and that it all happens at the ballot box. They will understand that.
Indeed.
But nonetheless, it was those were for 30-odd seconds extraordinary scenes.
News that moves. eNCA.com.